What's up, YouTube? Back again, this time with a very, very special tent. This is the OEX PHOXX III, which is highly sought after at the moment. It's not long been released, and people online are struggling to get it anywhere. Luckily enough, we went to go outdoors and there is about 3 or 4 of them left in stock. So we picked one up, thought we'd come back and do a review on the same day. Get it out, because there are no videos, there's no information
at all
anywhere.
To find anything, so we thought, let's just get it and have a look ourselves.
Exactly. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video and make you want to buy one if you can find one. That's pretty much it. I do want to point out, I've said multiple times during this video, we're on a patioed ground. It does look pretty shit, pegged out, because it's not actually pegged out. Plant pots and bricks. That's what we've done. But
make do.
Make do. Was it Bear Grylls says? Adapt, survive,
overcome,
go to a hotel or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Anyway, let's get into it and
I'll show you the setup. Let's go.
Oh, let's get it open then, shall we?
Yeah. Do the first put up.
Yeah. Right. I love a new tent. I really do. When it's all nice and neatly rolled up and tied together.
Never goes back the same.
No, it never does. I don't think I've got any of these like ties. I think they're all in the bin somewhere. Right, so
we go.
Pegs. We won't need those.
Nope.
We don't need those because, as you can tell, it's all concrete. Alex has recently renovated his garden.
Yeah, we've got no grass.
So no grass anymore. So the pegs are
aluminium.
Standard.
What are they called?
Shepherd hooks.
Aluminium. Nice though.
How many of them do you get?
I've already lost count. I'll count them while you're doing it.
Okay, right. I'll put the poles up. These very lightweight poles. Standard orange aluminium poles.
20 pegs.
20 pegs. Nice. As you can see, that is quite wide.
I've always liked the PHOXX poles.
Shape.
Well, and the poles are really nice. They almost feel magnetic. They just slot together so
I
much.
reckon that's going to be quite big. Maybe.
It'll be tall, won't it?
Well, taller than the other two, I know that much. Right.
Well, to be colour coded, typically.
Well, it's not hard to tell, is it? One's a big pole, one's a small one.
This isn't the same as the PHOXX one.
No?
Oh, yeah, it is. Small one.
Small one's down there. You put that one in. I'll put the big one in.
It's in here.
So just through the sleeve, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's a mesh sleeve.
Yeah, it doesn't really catch it,
No.
does it? But I said that as it catches.
But it's not the same, you can see what is going on.
Yeah. So, where did this go? Down here. So it's got the standard orange eyelets that it goes into. Symbols. It's quite big. And then let's get that one in. Oh, it's tight.
Oh, nice. Flip it around.
And put up with the
Yeah.
clips on. Clip it all in. Right, yeah. Install. Okay.
Nice, it's stubby.
It is quite stubby, yeah. Right. I'm just going to brick it out. That's not going to hold it.
Oh,
Using the broken paving slabs Alex used to do his garden, so not too bad.
You actually might get 3 people in it.
Genuinely.
And the door tie's nice.
But yeah, it's very, very long. Look, I've got all that space there to do the door tie. But in fact, it might be a bit too slack because this one's coming off.
Right, so what So 1 metre at the bottom.
Well, yeah, so this is where I got a little bit confused. On the packaging, it says 1 metre tall. I don't know if you can see that, but it's only got it to the bottom. That's obviously not a metre tall, I can tell you that now.
So that's actually about 580.
So 580.
Yeah.
This has got to be...
That's more than me.
Yeah.
Right, so it's about 1 point...
it's about...
just over metres.
Yeah.
It's about 1 metre 50.
1 metre 50.
But you could sit up in there.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
The Fox one you can sit up in at all.
Yeah, I mean, Alex, come in here. You're slightly taller. What are you?
I'm 6'1".
And I'm 5'7".
Loads of room. 2 of us could sleep in it.
Alex, I'm not going to lie, but I think we should sleep in this together at some point.
This, you couldn't get 3 people. I was wrong.
Yeah, but a definite 2.
Definitely. Massive vent.
Yeah, I don't think this would be suitable for winter camping.
No, it's a bit cold.
Yeah, but yeah, big vent on the back and a
Let's
small
do,
on the front.
A whip.
Right, yeah, let me get out.
Go to your pole.
This is the dangerous tape measure. Right, so I got, yeah. Right, let's do in there.
Inner to inner
Yeah,
is, with it out tight would be 1.8.
1.8. Yeah. That, I think that marries up with what's said on here. 1.8. Yeah. So 1.8 internal. Not too bad.
We're not fully extended, but about 2.1.
2.1. Yeah, sounds about right.
What's it saying on there?
Well, it says 255, but that's all external sizes.
External, yeah. So 2.1 by 1.8 internal. Quite big.
That is quite big.
With a 1 metre headroom.
Yeah, I mean, it is a narrow headroom. Obviously, you've got...
But still able to sit up in that easy.
Yeah. That is nice.
So about 300.
So you've got
430.
430 millimeters height,
And the whole
width.
width.
And the whole width of it. So it is a large mesh. I don't think it would be suitable for a cold camp, necessarily. But you might be alright because it is so high up as well. There's a large space if in the wind.
That's going to be the issue.
That would be an issue,
Whereas
I think.
typically the Foxes are good in the wind because
because
they're so
low profile.
low profile.
And the vent on this one, 260 millimeters high for the entire width. Did you measure the width at the bottom? Because obviously it's different.
Go from pole to pole.
Yeah.
Or inner to inner.
And so it's about 1.1 meters.
It's not bad.
No.
I don't know what 2 inflatable mats would be like in there.
Well, you get.
Unless you got a double one.
Well, the inflatable mats are typically 500 wide, unless you get some of the wider ones, which are like 760. But
So you could do it there.
it might be all right.
It was fairly narrow for a 3-man.
Yeah, at the bottom. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you could sleep top and tails and stuff like that. People tend to have roll mats.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it's big, isn't it? It's very conspicuous. It's not very stealthy
Yeah.
like the
It's
Fox.
very tall. The Fox is usually long and narrow.
Short.
Short and narrow.
Yeah,
Whereas this is very
bulky,
short, high.
stubby. Yeah,
Strange. It's weird to look at.
it is. It's almost like a Vango Banshee, almost. Very similar design, I think.
Fly on.
Yeah, let's get the fly on, see what that's like. So which side is which? We've got vent here.
Doors. I think the vent goes at the top.
One,
And then that vent goes down the bottom.
come around this way.
It's difficult because it's basically square.
Essentially, yeah. It's a square.
Yeah. And then there's little clips down the bottom, down the lower end.
So that's it up. Obviously it's not extremely taut because, you know, we haven't got anywhere to actually peg it down, which is a bit of a bummer. I mean, later on we might do another video.
We'll compare it to the Fox one maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But like on grass, and we can have it out proper tight.
I think next video, well, if you keep it, we'll be testing it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll do a test video next.
Yeah.
Testing it out on a camp.
Yeah, definitely. I do want to get back into wild camping because we haven't done wild camping for a while. So this
is probably the biggest tent I'll take wild camping.
Yeah, but it only weighs 2.3 kilos, so it is still fairly lightweight, especially for a 3-man tent.
So yeah, the Fox one's a 1.6. So
and the Fox 2 is 2.1.
It's not much different.
No, but it's half a kilo heavier, but just over half a kilo heavier than the Fox 1.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, you don't really know this.
No.
When you've got all your other shit in your bag, so.
It's nice and dark inside now.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's 4 pockets at the head end. There's 2 big pockets split into 2, and there's 1 lantern hook, and that's all you get inside, other than 2 big vents. Well, I think if you were taking this out on your own, it'd be like a palace.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I took the Jackal 2 to Snowdon, that felt like a palace.
I would say it's similar size.
It's a bit wider. I'd say it's wider than the Jackal. I can't remember what it is exactly.
I think it's higher as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the Jackal was 1.1.
No, just to look at, but maybe it's just because of the flip.
Yeah, because obviously the Jackal was basically the upgrade of the Hyena.
Yeah.
But this is obviously the upgrade of the Fox 2.
Proper,
the Fox 3, so.
Proper tunnel tent.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know what it would be like in the wind. Because
it's such a big,
this massive
it's like
face.
a sail.
Yeah, yeah. But it's quite good. And
definitely excited to see it out on a camp.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be nice on a camp.
But as far as we know, this is the first video on YouTube of the...
Yeah, so we went and bought this tent. What's the date today? It's the 12th?
12th of April.
So it's the 12th of April, currently 2:30 in the afternoon. We've just been go outdoors an hour ago. Well, we went to go outdoors yesterday just to have a look around.
And we saw it.
And we saw this. And there was 3 or 4 of them left on the shelves. I hid one behind all of the Fox 2s and the Bobcats. And we went back today, we bought it, because I wasn't going to buy it. But we went back, we bought it, and we tried looking for information on it.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. You type in Fox 3 on Google, there's no videos, there's no descriptions of it. It's all it's doing is referencing Fox 2.
Even if you find one in a shop, the label isn't clear on sizing.
No, exactly.
So it's nice just to have a reference of the tent.
Going back to the sizing, on the label. So on the label it says it's 1 metre high, but on the label it says it's 1 metre high here. Whether that's a misprint, I don't know. And what did we say this was? This was
about 1050.
About 1050. So this is probably what that 1 metre is referencing is the total height.
Yeah.
Total width from peg out point to peg out point. Length, sorry, is 255.
Which was about right. That's what we measured.
I mean, obviously we haven't got it out tight, so. And then the width is 50 plus 180 plus 50, so that's 2.8 metres.
Yeah.
You're about to get your calculator out.
Yeah, we'll drop my phone. Yeah, it probably is about right once it's all.
Yeah, so 2.8 metres not wide. That is quite wide.
Mm. Especially 2.8 of 1 metre tall sail on this side.
Yeah, yeah, that is effectively what it is. And like I said, 2.3 kilograms it weighs.
2.3.
2.3 kilos. My fox, no, not my fox, my raccoon is 2. No, what is it?
So my one Tigress Stella 2 is 2 kilos on the dot. My hyena, I think that's 2.1.
I'm just having a look now. Can't remember, but I think it's my raccoon's quite heavy. Yeah, so with the raccoon, which is my favourite tent, the one that I use all the time is 2.76 kilos.
It's heavy.
So that's heavy. And that's a 2-person. This is a 3-person tent, which is just under 4.4 kilos lighter. So that's not bad.
I think it helps because you've got a lack of poles.
Yes.
The raccoon, you've got 2 massive
crossover
poles.
But they are the aluminium poles, again.
And they're small. They pack down small.
Yeah, they work quite, yeah. So, reading the label, the 3-person tunnel tent, PHOXX III. Flysheet is a 63 denier 185T polyester PU with a 5,000mm hydrostatic head.
Which is standard for the whole of the OEX range.
Yeah. The inner is a 63D 185T breathable polyester.
Yeah, which I think standard for the OEX range.
Yeah, I think so. It's fire retardant as usual. It's got the 8.5mm aluminium Endura poles, which again is standard.
Unless it's the hyena.
Yeah, the hyena is fiberglass.
Yeah,
but
I think that's the only tent in the range that's fiberglass.
I think so. Yeah. You've got the ground sheet, which is a 68D 210T polyester PU.
Yeah,
and that's got 4,000 hydrostatic head rating.
Lovely and thick.
So yeah, 4,000 hydrostatic head on the bottom, which is more than enough anyway. And it packs down, when it's in this bag, it packs down to 46 centimetres long by 13 centimetres in diameter, which is alright.
What I do say is my PHOXX I packs it back into its bag so easily. I'd like to see if this does the same.
That's what I want to test as well.
And another thing to note, all of our OEX stuff, we've never had an issue with any of it, other than the raccoons, one of the ties did pop off.
Yeah, I broke it. That was my
more
fault.
of
That was a human error.
Human error. But you've never
actually,
the scene.
Actually, you do want to point out that your hyena, you cannot get in your bag very nicely.
Yeah, so
you can't get it
the
back
foxes are fine. The hyena is the hardest tent to get back in the bag. But we've never had a seam rip. We've never had any of the material rip.
No.
These have been, we've had them flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, right. Yeah.
Can't fault the OEX range.
During that flood, it was the hyena and the jackal that were in the floods. So yeah, I mean, yeah, they are really good tents, and they're very budget friendly.
Yeah.
And that's what I really like about OEX. They're good quality and
easy to go into a shop and get. It's so hard to find a tent online where a shop has.
Yeah.
So you can go see it. Go outdoors. They're usually up and you can see them. Right. Let's see if it packs down back into the bag.
Yeah, that would be interesting to see. I do want to.
We'll do a camp with it.
Yeah. For 100. Oh, I didn't mention the price.
Oh yeah. Well, you can always do a voiceover.
But I'll just mention it now.
Oh yeah.
For £100, £99. This was.
That's not even on a deal.
No,
that's just the price.
Yeah.
If you have a member's card at your outdoors.
Yeah, so £104, including your membership card.
If you don't already have one.
Yeah. £100. What else can you get for £100? What other tents can you get for £100? The PHOXX II, the PHOXX I,
the hyena.
Hyena, and that's it. No. Yeah, because my racking was like £109.
The jackal's quite expensive.
The jackal's expensive, about 120. The coyote is about 170. Oh, Alex, this is going to be tight.
I wonder if it's more of a stuffy than
Maybe. Got it?
Oh, there's it, 2 people on it.
Yeah. I'll put the bricks away.
So they do say not to put the tent back, fold it the same way, don't they? Every time.
Yeah. Because it puts added creases into the same sort of seams, same sort of creases.
I mean, not as hard as the hyena.
No.
But not as easy as the one.
Yeah.
That you could fold away any way you want, you know, go back in.
Yeah, I mean, that was very quickly done.
Together.
Got brick dust all over me.
It's in.
Happy days.
It wasn't overly hard, but not as easy as some of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's in. It's in. It's out of the rain now.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
There's a quick put down.
It was. But you obviously then you just saw how easy or hard it was to put away. Alex usually struggles putting tents away, to be fair.
Yeah, that's why I like my one tiger. You just stuff it in a bag.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's the OEX PHOXX III.
I'm actually surprisingly impressed.
I
Like, I didn't think
it'd be that big.
I'd be intrigued to see what it would be like out in the camp. But now I really want to see what it's all
Next
about.
camp, you take the Fox one,
Yeah, right.
and I'll take this.
Because I actually
You haven't been in your Fox one since the very
years ago,
first camp we done.
and I was miserable.
Yeah. I'm going to be so happy at this, and you're going to be so miserable in yours.
All right, that's our next camp.
Yeah.
The Fox 1 versus the Fox 3.
Easter bank holiday coming up next week.
Give it a go.
Do the Friday. Yeah.
Right.
That's the next camp. Not the next video. The next video is our camp at near Totnes.
Yep.
Where we took the kids. Check that out. Make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss that one. That was an epic camp. The best camp by far. We
It's
had
such a cool spot.
overlooking the river dart. We had a campfire. We had our tents up. We had a little kitchen outdoors. There's a toilet suspended over a cliff, which we didn't use. So, but yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please consider subscribing for more
Camping.
hiking, wild camping, and
Gear reviews.
gear reviews. There we go. He's done it again. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. See you later.
In a minute.